Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Hi.
hi, hi, all of Matthias's people. How are you doing, Matthias?
All good. All good. Yeah, my face doesn't say the same, maybe, but
Where are you in the world?
I'm in Mexico right now, in Yucatan.
Oh,
Yeah, but leaving tomorrow. So,
yay.
yeah.
Cool. Well, good. I'm so happy we got on here together. I wanted to talk to you about this exciting conference you're going to be doing in October, which is the Code12 online conference, and I just wanted to have you kind of tell people what you're going to be talking about, which is really unique. There's the movie Code 12, but then there's this concept of 12, which you and I spoke about a couple months ago, and how it's really attached to Atlantis and kind of how it connects with the universe.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for inviting me to be part of that project that you are doing. And yeah, it's just to introduce everyone to this call. Melissa is um, the person that helped me put together the initiation in Gaia. So basically, we the first series that you saw in Gaia, she did it. She organized it.
That was
And,
me.
yeah, so thank you for that. And and yeah, now this project, Code 12, which is about understanding the codes of the universe and how the 12 is repeated everywhere. And well, I was invited to this project, and I'm going to be sharing, of course, the main code of why we repeat the 12, the number 12, since the very origin, not just as an ancient civilization, but how people in the past understood the codes of of how the universe is organized and how the structure of the dimensions and the universe is working. All of that took us to the 12. So what I'm going to be talking is about the cycles of time, about the groups of 12 as a pattern throughout the galaxy. Um, so um, so we're going to go into deeper into the concepts of why the 12 families of Atlantis, the 12 colonies, the 12 astrological signs, and how they all weave through time. Uh, to connect different species in other realities and other timelines talking with us in the past through this code of 12 and that we have in all our cultures and traditions. So we're going to go through that. Yeah.
Yeah, and more. I know. I just think I think the concept of 12 is really something that bridges all these gaps between the ancient world that you're half tapped into at all times and what we need to be doing in the future with this knowledge. I think you have a really profound message about that, about how we're supposed to kind of take the knowledge from the ancient world and restructure it to what it's supposed to be going forward. I love that message that you give people.
Mhm. Yeah, it's very important. One of the main things that I'm talking about is how actually when we think we're moving towards the future, but actually the future is the origin of everything. So, how in order to achieve our goals in the future, we have to pay attention to our past. So the farther we go on our past, we start to understand the patterns that take us to the origin of everything, which is ahead. So this paradox of time is the
Okay.
one that is the one that helps us to actually know where to move forward by acknowledging where we come from.
Yeah, and isn't that the purpose, right? We everything's in a cycle. It's those concentric circles. We're going right back to like you said, the origin point. And
Mm-hmm.
when we get excited about ancient stuff, it's because we're unraveling the future as well as the past. That's so crazy.
Yeah,
I just, yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
it's,
so we will go through that, and of course, it's going to be like an interview, um, but we will try to cover a little bit of these points of view and these perspectives of how by understanding this we can the ancients started to to understand that it's easier for us to comprehend this non-linear expansive universe by organizing everything in a structure.
mm-hmm.
So it's like, for example, what is a human? So if you say to someone, draw uh, make a drawing of a human, for sure we will have like the concept of there's a head with a mouth, with the ears, with the eyes, with hands, and so when you kind of have that, you say, okay, that's the image of a human. Well, in terms of the universe, when you try to say draw the universe, you can divide those like ears, eyes, mouth in 12. So
I
so
never thought
so
of that. Huh.
yeah. So in the ancient times, when someone would say, "Describe me the universe," you would describe it in 12 parts or 12 steps. So that's a way to also to understand why we divide it in 12, and these mathematical patterns and these codes hidden is because it's so much and infinite that you have to put a limit on it to understand it, and the mathematics of the number 12 is the one that helps us to put the basics of the shape. Yeah.
That's very cool. That's cool. And Matthias is going to be joining Greg Braden, Robert Gilbert, Nassim Harriman. There's a couple people from the movie, William Henry, Maria Wheatley, uh, Isaac Rodriguez. Let's see, there's so many people. I'm missing out. There's like 10 speakers. But everybody's talking about how this all is a universal knowledge that we've kind of forgotten how to use or what we're connected to.
Mhm.
So it should be a really interesting online conference, and I hope you guys can join. And I am so excited for this, Matthias. You know, we started out so many years ago together, and then here we are.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Yeah, totally. And I totally, well, I will wait for you to send me all the links so I can share it, and people um, could access to it and be part of it.
Okay, great. I did put the link in this chat if anybody's listening
Mhm.
to where you can see the conference, but also Matthias has it in his bio and it's on your website. So if you guys want to join, it starts October 5th and it goes through November 5th. So it's every weekend, couple hours. You get to interact with the speakers. People get to ask you a couple questions too when we're done with this. So
Mhm.
that's kind of cool. You don't always get to do that.
Great. Yeah, perfect.
All right, everybody. Matthias, have a lovely time in Mexico.
Thank you.
I know you're doing great work out there, and I appreciate you, and I love your message to the world. And any way I can help to get it out there more, I'm here.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.